Namaste. Namaste and a very, very warm welcome to our Women of Wonder podcast, Coffee Table Special Edition. Today, I am really excited to bring forward a guest which brings in a lot of energy and healings together with her. I have known Tina for a couple of years now. We work together on multiple events, multiple projects together. And every time I think I meet her, I love her energy because I think she gives this energy to everybody that she meets because she is a super specialist, super amazing healer. We're going to learn more about her journey as we know more about InnerWorks Lifestyle Coaching, which is her business, and how she transitioned from the corporate life to what she does today. So please join me in welcoming Tina, who is an inspiring woman, and I want all of you to take more inspiration and let's learn more about her journey. Welcome, Tina. Lovely to have you here today.
Hello, powerhouse. Thanks to you. As my mom always says, that you will always find inspiration from every person you meet on a daily basis. And I think that rightly goes for you, rightly goes for the group that you have created. So thank you. Thank you for this platform. And thank you for inspiring all of us. I think you're a beautiful inspiration. I understand you have a daughter, and I'm pretty sure she must be the most proud daughter on this earth to see her mother brimming with creative ideas. So thank you for this.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. So, Tina, I'm actually going to start with something very different. Everybody in the world knows you as a healer, right? We all know InnerWorks Lifestyle Coaching is all about healing. And like we were joking before we started this recording, right? People come to you when they need help, when they are a bit more worried than normal. But if you had to describe yourself in one word outside of healer, what would it be?
Outside of healer, a magician.
Wonderful. Tell us more about it.
So, this apparently comes in from a lot of feedback from friends, from family, from clients that, it's a few minutes or a few thought processes of exchanging ideas with each other. And they kind of feel that, they've had an answer way before they can apparently come up with the actual problems. So this tends to happen with me a lot of times. And apparently this was one of the connecting reasons why I apparently got into this world of healing, because I think we all carry a lot of miracle and magic with each other. It's just that some of us realize it pretty quickly. Some of us have no clue who we are. So yes, I think I have the hat of a magician with me.
Wonderful. And I know, Tina, you practice a number of modalities, right? Reiki, crystal, sound healing, and I'm sure a lot more. Which one of these modalities is your favorite? And if you had to just pick one out of everything that you do, which one would you go for all your life?
So the long story short would be the answer would be Reiki.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to explain this in a little few words, Reiki is always considered to be the base. All right, it's basically how you have in our Indian system we have curries. All right, now what you put inside the curry is literally left on your definition of creativity, but the base is always a curry that you're going to be making. So Reiki is apparently the base of where holistic healing begins from. Once you tend to understand what is energy healing is from where all of these other criteria, which is sound bowl or, tuning forks or crystal healing or access bars or lama fera, they all are branches. But the main principle of healing, and if there is somebody who says that, listen, I have no clue what's the meaning of healing, I would always say, don't do anything. Just come in for a simple Reiki healing session. Understand what it is, then we go into further details of it. So Reiki any day.
Wonderful. And I know when you're healing people must be coming to you with a lot of myths, a lot of preconceptions, misconceptions of how the industry works, right? What is the biggest misconception about holistic healing that you've heard so far and kind of really annoys you because they don't know what the reality is?
Okay, so this had apparently happened when I had these Instagram ads going on. I think the demographics were not correctly selected. And I had lots of people from different places coming up with asking me one simple question. Hi, do you heal? Yes. Second question being, do you do massage?
Ah,
That was, because they were like, they felt that Reiki is equal to Tantra. Tantra is equal to Tantra massage. And
right.
the number of blocks that I have had, the number of WhatsApp blocks and the Instagram account blocking that has happened was beyond my understanding, that why, what am I doing wrong? And then I was like, okay, this has to stop somewhere. So it still happens. People feel that, one session and it's got to be a quick fix. And that, life is going to be a turnaround and I will see miracles and abundances happening in front of me. My family trauma that I've been carrying on, don't have the guts to say it out. Everything is going to change in that 1 hour. No, sadly, no.
Okay, Tina, you left behind a big corporate career to do what you do today, right? You were in a corporate job. What was the toughest moment in that transition? And do you ever regret, or would you love to keep going?
Okay, so I started off during COVID, and I still remember when I had gone to register for the lifestyle coaching license to understand, and the lady is sitting across, and she was like, "You want to register or you want to close down your company?" I said, "No, I want to register." She said, "Right now, all the businesses are closing down, and you're sitting and opening a company." And for 2 minutes it was kind of very heart sinking moment that somebody's already started doubting even before I have an idea of wanting to do it. But as I said, this field is such that there's always a calling for this, that you've done enough for what your corporate job requires. The transition has not been very difficult because I have worked in the corporate field for almost 19 years now. My entire thought process went into asking two questions: that if I don't do well, let's say, I invest a lot in the trade license, the expenses start off, even if you're not earning, expenses are number one. Let's say if I don't earn a penny, am I still able to survive? So this is where, my budgeting, my savings from the corporate world, whatever I had, it was not that, it was a do or die situation for me. So again, all of these things come from a fact that yes, I was secure enough into my space that I knew that yes, it is my calling. But again, I have to look at it from a commercial point of view. Will it work? Will it not work? I leave it on Paramatma. But my aim was very clear that I am an empath. I want to get on this and I can connect with people. So these things kind of helped me, at least knowing the fact that kuch bhi ho jaye, I have the money. So irrespective, even if things don't work out, I'm not going to be going into crazy debts or loans. So that was one of the important parts for me. So yeah.
Yeah, agree. And when people connect with you, healing definitely comes with, people come with, sometimes they come with very deep traumas, and you are energy healing you. So has it ever affected your own energy when you're treating a client? How do you manage that? How do you balance that?
It's a very mixed bag of emotions. And this question holds very dear to me because this comes in a lot from a lot of people, friends, family, that, how is it that you remain sane half the time?
Mhm.
But I think the more I have been in touch with people, connected to people, knowing about their life history, it's the main thing that has helped me is I have become much more humble by the day, um, less judgmental, very less biased now. Because, Rima, we come in from South Asian families where judgment is considered to be a very normal thing. Oh, you're so fat. Oh my God, she's so dark. Oh, she's from here. Oh, we should not get married into these sort of things. Rich, poor, black, white. It. Those boxes that are made for us for the right and wrong, kind of, it. I don't think we evolve. It just keeps us set back into very, very sad boxes of who am I. And as a result of which, when you start going in for therapy, is when you realize that, listen, I have been validated by my parents, by my siblings, by my friends, by my teachers. that this is who I am, but this is not me. So, this journey, as I say, healing is always a journey. It's never a one-day thing. Till date, every person who I meet, every story that I hear, uh, it only makes me more conscious about each of the thought that flows through my mind anymore. There's a lot of time that I think we have wasted giving energy to unnecessary things in life. So, to answer your question, I think I am a better person now as compared to what it was probably many years ago. And I have no shame in saying it that yes, we come with our bag of flaws, we come with our emotional baggage, and we keep throwing it on people unnecessarily. So thankfully, I am more in control of not wanting it to happen. And, I'm more happy, more at peace. So it's
Wonderful. Very nice. Okay, Tina, have you ever come across skeptics, especially people saying Reiki is like a pseudoscience or like a placebo, or how do you respond to skeptics who don't believe in the, the modalities that you practice or believe in?
see, skepticism is something, it's a very natural thing to happen. As much as, let's say, some time ago, AI was considered to be like, what? AI? How can AI take over? Or, a few years ago, how can WhatsApp be the main mode of communication? Or even before that, what? Internet? We send emails to each other. Everybody was skeptic at a period of time, till and until it starts getting proved over and again. As we call it, like, even you would be knowing there are teething problems in any and everything that we start to do. Skepticism is not a bad thing at all. What happens in this is it has to be evolved. It has to take its sweet time for us to understand that beyond this physical body, there are other levels of body that we have, which is our emotional body, our mental body, our spiritual body. There are several layers of aura that we tend to have. So it's building up slowly and steady. It is building up. The only thing is, for science to be able to prove the effect of it is happening slow and steady, not at the phase or the rate at it which should have happened. It is happening slowly and steady, but it's picking up. No longer is therapy, previously it used to be that therapy is for somebody who's cuckoo, or कि इसको ये पागल है, इसको therapy में भेज दो. It was a very sad box that has been created for therapy. Now it's evolving. People are more open to this, and that's the whole idea of coming out of allowing skepticism. That's a very natural thing, but we have to understand healing is multidimensional. This body that you and I have, as we have it in our Ayurveda system, we're made of tattvas. So beyond the physical, there's a lot that we have to understand.
Wonderful. And the wellness industry is booming right now, isn't it? And you, in your journey, have treated women or people beyond chemotherapy. You've been working with airline staff. I know you've been working with women who have been battling emotional trauma. So where do you think traditional medicine plays, do you work alongside traditional medicine as a role in terms of, managing the healing side of things? What do you think is the right approach for a holistic treatment for all of these people?
This can be looked at in two ways. One is considering holistic healing to be a complementary healing session. When we say a complementary, yani it goes in line or it goes in sync with your traditional medicine. Traditional medicine is very important because sometimes what happens is people come to me for healing when they are exhausted and tired with popping pills. The side effect of what pills do to their body, the idea of running from Dr. A to Dr. B to Dr. Z, everybody giving in their own piece of information. And after a point of time, they feel that, okay, I am only working at a particular level, which is helping me physically, but I'm still not at peace. I'm still not able to understand what is it. Like, for example, I just had a client today who said that, she had this crazy lower abdominal pain. Did her pap smear, did her MRI, did her checks through Gynax, did her X-ray, blood test, normal, 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 normal. And she was like, Tina, I don't know what is happening. As much as I have known this girl since years now, there's a lot of family battles that she is not being able to come at a conclusion with. The thought, being a single mother, not being able to make ends meet many a times, all of these things tend to create an emotional stress, which then tends to manifest into physical disease. Disease by itself means dis-ease. I am not at ease anymore with myself. But for that, it has to become a complementary, holistic approach that, along with my mainstream medicines, I will work along with a Reiki specialist in order to allow me to understand that this is my physical path, but what is it on this emotional platform that I am holding on to? When somebody passes away, the grief of having lost a loved one, if you've not grieved well, that by itself is enough for you to take you into an emergency room 24/7, any point of time. So that is one approach. The other one being, when you start off early in a healing journey, when you are going on, you consider it as an alternate healing approach, wherein you are fine. There are no physical diseases per se to be taken care of, but you know that there have been things that have happened in the past and you want to take care of it from the emotional point of view. That is an alternate approach. So when do you decide what is your day of decision that enough is enough and I want to work on myself? It depends upon how much have you, very sorry to use that word, how much have you screwed up your physical health. It all comes down to that. But it's emotional trauma is something that is not spoken. A person is seen to be very sensitive, or being come on, it's a very fast paced world. What are you still thinking about what happened 25 years ago?
Right.
You're not thinking about the person. You're thinking about how and what it made you feel at that point of time, which you hold on to. Right? And that can, trust me on this one, that can manifest in very varied ways. If you see somebody who, at the age of 45, I have a man, I'm doing his healing. He has fear of wanting to speak on the stage. And the poor guy is a sales manager. So he has to have that sort of communication skill. And we go back into healing, and I said, do you remember things that have happened in the past for you? And he said, my KG2 teacher made me stand on the seat one day for not reciting a poem correctly. And she told me that, come on, say that I am stupid and I cannot say anything. And he's saying, ma'am, those words have remained with me. A KG2 child would be 4, 5 years old. The man is 42 now, should have forgotten, didn't forget. It still triggers him. He still sees the sage. He still sees his KG2 teacher somewhere laughing away to glory that at 42 also, I don't think you can do anything. The man is still healing. So you see what words and emotions, how they get stuck up within us.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so Tina, the final question for you. There are a lot of Indian women in UAE watching this video, watching this series, right? What's your one message for every woman watching this? What would you like to tell them?
You are a powerhouse.
Beautiful.
And again, whether it be an Indian woman, whether it be a South Asian woman, whether it just be a woman, I think you've no clue what a miracle you are, what a magic you are. Sit with yourself for a few minutes. As much as you express gratitude to the universe, express the gratitude to your own self. Say your affirmations to yourself that you're beautiful, you're amazing, and you are a beautiful soul on a nice journey. And trust me, you will start seeing wonders happening.
Wow.
But trust yourself. Trust yourself. Nobody else is going to trust you. You have to trust yourself.
Amazing. What a beautiful message by our Women of Wonder Coffee Table Book Special Edition featuring Tina Kamdar. I'm so excited. So you are a powerhouse, you're amazing, and trust yourself are the amazing words by Tina. I hope all the women watching this episode resonate with it. If you like this episode, please share it with your friends, family, everyone around you, so that they can also take inspiration from Tina's journey and the impact she's creating in the holistic healing world. If you need to reach out Tina, we'll leave all her contact details below. But here is bringing you another. We'll be back very, very soon with another edition of the Women of Wonder series. Till then, namaste.
Thank you.